Good day, guys. Good day. Kaman Anile Lusu from Nali Ithuba podcast. This is my third episode. Good people, we are growing. We are growing. We're growing. And luckily, get today, I'm with Mr S Mbeki. This is actually my introducer in the business. I've been going around. Did my first interview with Mr. Matek. I did my second one with Mr. Mavela. This is my third one with my introducer. Tata, welcome. Mr. Mbeki, Tata.
Hey, Ngosi Tata, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if I should call it an interview or kind of but I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this interview. Hey, Tata, man.
Yes, Tata. You know, the importance regarding the podcast when Mr. Mbeki is to educate the people of South Africa regarding the business opportunity, and also, you know, want to share a story regarding the business opportunity, because you know, our stories are very much different, you know, to each and every person. But I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase in terms of who is Netemba, where is Netemba Mbeki from, who is he, what is he doing, you know. Just briefly, that nothing deep, you know, just up until I'm trying to viewers to get to understand, but I'm lento lena mos ndim lona nam lento lena mos uyayibona loo nto le, so into enjalo Tata.
Hayi Tata, ulife wami usimple ke mna le Tata kakhulu. Usimple kakhulu, ndikusinethemba Tata, igama lami ziba undazi, ndikumbeki fan.
Yes.
Ndikhulele ezilaleni ke mna ke Tata. I'm from humble beginnings Tata. So I grew up in rural areas. So I'm sure now uyawazi life wase-Eastern Cape, from ezilalini into yoba awufani no-life wakwase-township okanye kwi-suburban areas.
Yes.
So I grew up in rural areas from humble beginnings. Apho kwakusokolwa Dad. You know, I went to a primary school ezilalini, whereby when it's raining Dad, xa kunetha imvula iyangena ngaphakathi, you know. So when it rains, it pours. It was pouring Dad. It was pouring. That I can tell you. So Dad, naphume primary ndangene high school, Eastern Cape. So I passed matric yam that side. Ndandimane ndisiza ke Cape Town, ndiza holidays maybe once in a while, maybe once after 3 years. You know, I used to come to holidays apha kutamkhulu wam. Yabona, ndikhuliseke mna ke Tata ngutamkhulu nomakhulu. Umama bekhona, ndingumntana entombi, so intombi yokuqala ekhaya. So benditefiswa benditefiswa ngutamkhulu nomakhulu wam. Yabona, unfortunately umakhulu wam wasweleka 2004. Yabona, so I think ndandifunda phaa standard 5, standard 6. 2000 ndathi phaa grade 10, grade 7. So ndikhulele e-Eastern Cape ke ndikhulisa utamkhulu. Utamkhulu bephangela apha eCape Town. So grew up that side, ndafunda. You know, I was smart. I was very smart, you know, as encwadini, you know, growing up, you know, in Eastern Cape. So until my matric came to Cape Town, you know, for greener pastures, or you know, ndahlala notamkhulu wam for a year. Then he retired. He went back to Eastern Cape, you know. So ndahlala up with my aunt. Yabona, so I worked for 2 years, 3 years. I decided, you know what, let me go back to school, because hey, izinto azihlangani. So basically Tata, ndim lo ngumbeki, ngusinethemba, ndikhulele Eastern Cape. I-background yam le, ndaze Cape Town. Yabona, so yeah, basically that is my background. Ndikhulele kwela cala. I believe ndingulo mntu ndinguye nje. I'm this person because of where I grew up, because of my humble beginnings.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Tata. We are Dutch about suka Eastern Cape. Unanisuka Eastern Cape Gqeberha mhlawumbe unabakhaya. Kaloku sama ndihamba ngabakhaya. Mhlawumbe nawe abakhaya phi Eastern Cape Tata.
Tata ndisuka eGcuwa kaloku.
eGcuwa.
Yes, ezilalini. So eButterworth for abantu abangayaziyo bayizwa kuphi. eButterworth is about 90 kilometers from East London, 90 kilometers from Mthatha. So I would say in between. Yeah, but so driving to Cape Town is about plus minus 12 hours. So yeah, ndisuka kude kakhulu, a very small town. Yeah.
Okay, Tata. So yes, obviously we come to Cape Town for greener pastures. Then you ucimba wena uza kwezi greener pastures. Ezi greener pastures ziphethe njani wena Mr President sase Cape Town?
Hey, Tata, all I can say is that I've called all up and love. Funeka usebenze, not work hard. At first I thought because I'm someone who's always looking to people that are doing well in life, I'm someone who's always willing to learn new things. I read about people's lives, people's lifestyles, all of that. Hey, Dad, I call all up and you need to work hard. You need to work hard for everything. When I say work hard, you need to work really, really hard if you need to be above the average.
Yes.
So that's all I can say.
Yeah. So tell me, Mogu, a story some now again, at times. But yeah, so how did you business? How did you come across a business? Lena yakwa IFA.
Kamnandi wena tata uyayazi manje ndisuka apha uyayazi le business ndiyiqale njani uyabona but ke for viewership bona bayazi into basisuka apha bayazi uba ndisuka phi uyabona so le business tata lena ezibandi besenditshilo I came from Eastern Cape. I worked for about 2 years, 3 years. I went to school doing electrical engineering. Until I graduated, I'm a qualified artisan, became a qualified artisan. I was a student, you know that, at one of the government institutions, So I was a student circle, graduated. I worked, for about 2 years, 3 years. I noticed that, this is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for this thing, I'm getting paid today, 2 days later, 3 days later, 5 days later, it's like I'm being robbed.
Yeah.
That's when at first I had this opportunity from a radio. I heard from about this opportunity from a radio, and then this person that was talking from M and FM, he never came back to me, So actually they did come back to me. They did, so I don't want to lie. They came back to me about 2 weeks later. By the time they came back to me, I was already part of the business, I heard from I don't know why I even listened to a radio on that particular day,
Yeah.
Because I'm not someone who used to listen to a radio, but on that day I listened to a radio, I heard this guy, he was talking about extra income, a business that is changing his life, a business that took him overseas. He joined this business when he was still a youngster, so, and hey, bruh, I could tell that, this is exactly what I need in life. This is the kind of lifestyle any need. I could tell this guy, he's living a good life,
Yeah.
So, and I'm someone who likes soft life. I love soft life.
Soft life.
I love soft life, bro. So he told us his numbers. He shared his numbers to a radio station, and then I took his numbers at SMS. But he never came back to me. Yeah. Fortunately, I went for shopping. I met a guy by the name of Olindika, I believe. Olindika, so he introduced me to the business. he was a total stranger at the time. The time I invited to business lane. You know, we met in Belleville. I was just doing shopping. You know, when you go for shopping or city, you're going there to make groceries, you end up, you know, I didn't stress one invited business later. So, hey, I never looked back since that day. 2 weeks later, the guy, you know, that was talking on the radio, he came back to me, you know, he wanted to invite me to presentations. You know, sadly, I was part of the business already, and I'm very, very happy I was introduced by the guy that introduced me to business, you know, because right now he's my friend, he's my brother, you know, he mentored me, you know, throughout the journey, you know, right now, it's all history, it's all history, you know, it's all in the past. So, yeah, I joined the business through a total stranger. So business, it doesn't matter about uyiva emntwini onjani, whether umuntu omaziyo okanye stranger okanye ngubani na, but I'm glad I took that decision from that day. That is a business, I never looked back.
You know, Kulendo that you're talking about now, and we always talk about this thing with presentations, Ithuba. It doesn't matter who invites you or introduces you to the business, but what is important is getting your business number and running with the business, attend the presentation and run with the business, because a lot of people don't have enough knowledge when it comes to the business opportunity, because abantu bava ngondiva yabo omakazi nodabawo nobani. Tell me when experience yako in the business, when you started the business. The reason you see, because you always highlight it in the presentations that we usually attend, that this and this happened, but other people, they don't know. So that's why I want you to share it here, so that Nabanyaman get to understand the kind of powerful business that we are involved in.
Hey, I'm glad you thanks that, you know, I actually forgot to mention it, you know. So I joined the business. I was invited to business. I joined immediately because I could see the power of this business.
Yes,
I could see testimonials. People, they went in front, they shared their testimonials, you know. The level of confidence that I had at the time. I went home, I told my aunt that, you know what, this business is very, very powerful, you know.
Yes.
So in this business, you're not allowed to present, you know, if you're not a qualified presenter. 100%. You know, you just need to invite people so that they can go to the presentation, whereby an accredited presenter is going to present for those people. You know, I did the total opposite. I actually went home to present, you know, for my family, you know. I went home and I did a presentation, you know, and people told me, you know what, those are family members. They told me that, you know, you're not a talkative person. I'll take you in. We know you're not a talkative person. So this kind of a business opportunity is not for people like you. You know, I was so demotivated after that presentation, you know. And, you know, what I did was wrong, because I was not supposed to present for them, you know. I have to learn the hard way. Unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way, you know. So, you know, for me, I realized that I looked at those people that were telling me that I can't succeed in this business, of which those were family members. I know you are a very quiet person, you are reserved, you are an introvert. So this business, it's not for you. You know, our cousin, we had a cousin that did this business in 2010. And this person, we are trying to you know. So, but you know, if this person can fail in this business, no, you can't make it in this business. And I believed them. I don't want to lie. I believed those guys. I believed my family that I can make it in this business. You know, 3 months later, I didn't show them my first income. and my second income. My first income was 436 rand in this business.
Yeah.
Remember, at my workplace, I used to get paid on the 28th of each and every month. So a business is pattern on the 20th of each and every month, Dad. So they are paying the 20 a week before they pay. And the game has now a week before the pay. Like when they broke kakul, I mean they broke like yo in the lapping a week before the pay. So coming to a business as on the battle, joining a business as on the battle each and every 20th of the month. A week before it was a blessing. It was a blessing. I felt like I won a lotto the 20th coming. Because I joined the business, it was April in Yang. So the 20 it was the following month. So pay 436 rand. Was June pay 1,800. 1,800 rands. When you start more than 4,400. Ndahamba ndabonisa ke ngoku ifamily members zami ezi ke ngoku
zisithi
ezisithi andizolenza xesha kule business le. Guess what? But some of them joined the business. So what I'm trying to say is that abantu bazawuyigxeka i-business. But they will they will tell you all about the negative stuff, about your business. They will even give you examples of people who failed in the business. They'll give you examples of people who failed. They'll never tell you about people who succeeded in the business.
Yeah.
People like us, people that are making money each and every month out of the business, and you will believe them. In fact, I believed them at the time, but I looked at them because I knew that they are very broke. And then I looked at the kind of people that I saw in the presentation. Abafani nabantu balapha efamily. Ifamily yam I know babroke. Basuka kwixubi yaseZambia.
Totally.
Baye eZambia for 7 days, 7 nights, all expenses paid by business. Zange baya even zange baya ngaseJoburg, bazi Eastern Cape neCape Town. So I mean, so ndawaya ndawomba no, and there's no way I could believe, and I'm so happy. Ndaba nayo ingqondo yocinga ngelaa hlobo ndacinga ngalo at the time. So a business, and I never look back since laa nyanga yesithathu, the time ndandibheya la 4,400. For me that was the highlight of my business.
Business.
Yeah.
So you're talking about an additional 4,000 rand on top of apart from your salary. That's what you are saying. You are working full time, and then on your third month you were making 4,000 rand.
They will have to find that. And I remember ndifuna ukwenza i-driver's license. Yabo i-business ke extra income noniyithanda ngayo ikunceda ngezanto ezincinci ezipha ecaleni. Yona nto ndiyithanda ngayo yabo. If unamatyala, nanamatyala kaloku umuntu uyabheya nge-28 iyafika kuthi kubetha i-10 ephantsi inyanga elandelayo. Sendiboleka imali ecaleni, imali ezalayo yonke laa nto. Seyinto normal kum into yoba after 2 weeks ndizofuna imali ezalayo ezomlasta for kaloku umuntu ebesebenzisa itreyini tata, uyabona. So akukho lo usebenzisa itreyini usebenzisa neteksi. So public transport iba expensive xa ungayi-afford. Uyabona, I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it is true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is true. So umuntu uyaphangela but aka-afford even just i-transport ezomsa emsebenzini. So it was not easy. It was not easy that le journey lena ibende kakhulu. No,
Mr. President, what I like, you've touched on a lot of things, making extra 4,000 on top of imali oyipeyayo, going home and explaining the business whereby you did not follow the winning formula, and also the challenges. But the reason we join the business is because we want to make additional income. We want to improve life.
It's all about improving our life.
All about improving life. And we know for sure that salary will never bring you the lifestyle that you want to live. I
remember abebengisatsho i-driver's license kwakunzima and ke kule age field
Yeah.
uyayazi ibalulekile kakhulu. Ndiyaphangela, ana-experience, imali ayikho enough, i-license andiyi-afford, kwakho la extra 1,800, extra 4,400, extra 10,000 ingena pha ecaleni as a sideline income. Already within 4 months, 5 months, i-business sendibhatala more than umsebenzi wami. Loo nto ndiyele esikolweni for 4 years. Yabo, loo nto ndimnyukele pha eqongeni, uyabona, ndisithi ndiyagraduate. So okay, I finished my license because now I could afford ukwenza izinto zincinci bendingakwazi uzenza namatyala am. I sorted out all my debts, yabona yonke laa nto leyo. So 12 months later, 6 months down the line, i-business itheni yakwazi ukuncedisa ukuze ndifumane imoto yam. I was the very first person kwifamily yam to own a brand new car. Akho mntu phaa ekhaya wayekhe wayithenga imoto phaa ekhaya masisi mna ndandimncinci. Papa ndikhulile ekhaya ndade ndawuluka ndayindoda, ndamdala ndaye esikolweni ekhaya akho mntu wakhe waona moto, but I was the very first person to own a brand new car, through the power of this business. Kaloku ndangasoze ndiyi-afode ngoba umsebenzi owam umsebenzi kaloku tata wangakwazi unondinika ne-driver's license. Uyayibona loo nto le
uphilisa from hand to mouth,
straight
that powerful.
So that was very, very powerful. Sidla ngothi kule business, if uyijoinile le business lena ube ungayithandi le ndawo uhlala kuyo, siyayazi 12 months down the line uzabe soyitshintshile address.
Yeah.
If uzabe uhamba ngenyawo, 12 months down the line uzabe so drive. Yonke le nto yenzekile ke apha kum. So andithethe ngondiva.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that you've actually
I've experienced
gone through.
Went through that. Yeah.
And in them Nandi, the transformation.
Yeah.
Is that's why we get into the business. We want to be transformed.
Yeah.
Ungena ku business, you thinking that we are pangela, a lot of things, regarding life itself. Personally, I'm gonna say business, say no.
Yeah.
Because I've learned a lot of things when it comes to the business.
Yeah.
It's like life itself. Profit is life in business.
It is life. It is life.
I just want to know, what have you learned from the business?
Yeah.
Don't fundileyo ku business that you can take with you. And business here is all about teaching the next person, the business and all of it. But what have you learned when you see? And they introduce one, so as most is but this is not for me. This is for the people out there
abafuna ukwazi ngale business. So hey, umuntu uvela abe emotional xa seyicinga indawo asuka kuyo. Yabona ndidla ngotsho ku-presentation zami as well, since we're one of the presenters of this business opportunity. So hey Dada, it was not easy. It was not easy. This transformation, this business will transform you until you become a monster. So I am this kind of a guy right now who is working very, very hard. And I used to be a hard worker anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was smart enough to to see opportunities like these ones. So I was not a smart person. I was a hard worker, but I was not a smart person. In this business, in Bodisile, that our pande, you don't need to you don't need to work hard. You don't need to work hard, but you need to work smart.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not business minded. I'm still not business minded.
Yeah.
But I know how to think right now out of the box.
Yeah.
So just 4 years ago, before I joined, or 5 years ago, before I joined this business, I was someone who was an introvert, you know, I believe that you need to do 9 to 5 in order for you to be successful in life. You know, in business, Lena, in Bonisi, you know what? There's more to life other than